Hey guys, so today we are going to be learning about the layers of the atmosphere. To do this, I am going to be showing you guys a fun little activity. For this activity, you will need dirt, honey, corn syrup, dish soap, water, a clear container, and food coloring. For the first layer, we are going to add dirt. Now, this is going to symbolize the earth. You want to make sure to pack the dirt down, that way it won't float when you add the rest of the layers. You can do this using a water bottle like I'm showing you here. Next, I am adding the honey. The honey symbolizes the troposphere, which is where we live and where the clouds and weather are. Next, we are adding corn syrup. Corn syrup is going to symbolize the stratosphere. The stratosphere accounts for approximately 24% of the Earth's total atmosphere and also contains approximately 19% of the Earth's total atmospheric gases. 90% of the ozone layer is also found in the stratosphere upper crust. The ozone layer is very important for man's survival because it absorbs UV radiation from the sun. Right now, I'm just putting the corn syrup over the honey and the dirt since the stratosphere is above the troposphere and above the earth. You can slowly see the layers start to form in this clear container. The next layer after the stratosphere is the mesosphere. The mesosphere is very important for Earth's protection because it burns up most meteors and asteroids before they are able to reach Earth's surface. To do this, I am using dish soap to symbolize the mesosphere. For the next layer, we are adding water to symbolize the thermosphere. The temperature in the thermosphere is largely influenced by solar activity. The time of day also affects the temperature, with higher temperatures in the day than at night. It is similar to the Earth's surface, but a lot hotter. There is also a transitional area between the thermosphere and the mesosphere, and it is referred to as the mesopause. Even though the thermosphere is considered part of the Earth's atmosphere, the thermosphere has such low air density that it is often considered to be part of space. I know you guys saw this picture earlier, but this is what the thermosphere layer looks like. It looks pretty cool, and it is also one of my favorite layers. The next layer that I'm going to talk about is the Earth's exosphere. The exosphere begins at a distance of 311 to 621 miles from the Earth's surface and ends at approximately 6,200 miles or 10,000 kilometers. I forgot to show you guys in the beginning, but you will also need oil to symbolize the Earth's exosphere. The upper layer of the exosphere is the farthest point from Earth that is still affected by Earth's gravity. However, this distance would be halfway to the moon and is only considered to be true in technical sense. Because of this, the true boundary of the exosphere is debatable among scientists. Here is the finished product and what it should look like. You can see the dirt as the earth, the honey as a troposphere, corn syrup as stratosphere, the dish soap as a mesosphere, water as a thermosphere, and finally the vegetable oil as an exosphere. So here's a better representation of what each of the layers contain. The troposphere, as I mentioned before, is the layer that we live on, and it is the lowest layer on Earth's atmosphere and site of all weather on Earth. In the second layer, which is the stratosphere, airplanes fly to avoid turbulence. Planes that are low on fuel also fly at this altitude because they can cover more distance than in the troposphere while using less fuel and encountering less turbulence. The third layer, which is the mesosphere, is the coldest atmospheric layer surrounding the Earth, and it also contains ice clouds. I know most of you guys have heard of the northern lights, and this occurs in the thermosphere. It's really cool. The thermosphere is also the largest layer of Earth's atmosphere. The exosphere is the last layer, and it is perfect for placing satellites because there is very little friction, and they are also able to orbit fairly easily without being disrupted. And that concludes our presentation of the layers of Earth's atmosphere.